Hi, welcome to this episode of Cook and Chat with TheBellas. I am your host, Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funky, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber and a returning friend, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We upload a new cooking tutorial video every Friday, especially for you. So please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, today I've got on a A-line white dress that was made by MyFruitfulFingers. MyFruitfulFingers is a UK-based company that specializes in making and selling women's outfits and accessories. I'll link in the description box below how you can contact them to make an outfit like this or something similar, or to purchase some of their really beautiful outfits from their Etsy store. From the 1st to the 31st of August 2021, MyFruitfulFingers will be offering 20% discount on all purchases to celebrate Mrs. Fabulous. Use the code FABULOUS to get your discount. FABULOUS. Discount code FABULOUS gets you 20% off at Etsy store of MyFruitfulFingers. So ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode of Cook and Chat with TheBellas, we're continuing with the Men That Cook series. And ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, in case you're not already sitting down, this will be a great time to find yourself a comfy seat. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I have got a man in the kitchen to cook for us, to cook for other men, to show us how men are supposed to cook. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring this gentleman on set, can I just brag about him a little bit? Can I just brag? Ladies and gentlemen, I will not brag about him yet. I will wait and let you meet him so you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your friends, get your neighbors, call everybody in your neighborhood and welcome with me into the Bella's kitchen for the very first time, ladies and gentlemen, Banji of Obe To Dun. Thank you so much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Banji. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just not your everyday man, right? Banji is a man that cooks. And I'm not just talking about just cooking indomie or cooking rice and stew. No. I'm talking about cooking on a different level. Banji owns a company called Obe To Dun. And ladies and gentlemen at home, please help me complete that Obe To Dun. Now waiting, now money kill 'em. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Banji into the Bella's kitchen.
Yo.
Banji, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule as a husband, as a family man, businessman, full-time employer and employee, all this. Thank you so much for taking time out to come and cook for us on Cook and Chat with TheBellas. We really appreciate your time. So, for the benefit of, if you don't already know Banji, ladies and gentlemen, you're on a long tunnel. If you don't already know Banji, please introduce yourself to those that don't already know you.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Banji Akimboro. I'm a married man. I cook. I love cooking. Cooking is something I love to do, which gave birth to Obe To Dun. So this is just what I'm passionate about, and today I'm just about to, give you a tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
Just to see what men can do, and trust me out there, this is, available to all men to surprise your missus, surprise your family. Just put something together for them, to make a happy home.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, in this series of Men That Cook, we've had different men come and cook different types of dishes. But Banji here today is going to be cooking us an extra fabulous dish, as Mrs. Fabulous herself is here. Banji, can you please tell our audience, because they're looking at this spread and thinking, Banji, this is not adding up. What is Banji going to cook? Please tell them. What exactly are you going to cook for us in the kitchen?
Okay, today we are making a RIRO. We are using kale, which is quite unusual. What people, the so-called Nigerians, what we are used to is the EFO, shoko, and when you find yourself in the UK, the Western world, we have to switch to spinach. But personally, I don't like spinach anyway because it's just becomes soggy after a while. But using kale, you have everything crunchy, and this is what we're bringing to the table today.
Right.
So we're cooking a RIRO garnished with all sorts, depending on how you want it. But
go over the ingredients.
So we've got the smoked fish that's there. We have the crayfish, that's the red prawn, the dry one. We have the blended crayfish, and we have the smoked turkey. We have the assorted meats. We have the beef, the shaki, the cow food, the pomo, anyhow you want it. We have the locust beans, that's the iru. In here we have the cube, seasoning cube. We have this diced onions, and we have vegetable oil. We have the palm oil. We have the salt. And here we go. We have the crayfish seasoning also, just to give it, the final touch. Well, just keep your audience there, and you see what we are going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm speaking to you, my mouth is watering because I cannot wait to try this. I've never tried a RIRO with kale, and it's sounding so healthy to me because I know kale has a lot of health benefits. So this is a win-win. You have a RIRO and you have health benefits. So it's a win-win all the way. So why a RIRO? I know you're a professional. You're a professional chef. Ladies and gentlemen, CEO of Obe To Dun, of course now. Anyway, let's just talk about Obe To Dun for 1 minute, just so we give them a tip of the iceberg. What Obe To Dun? Tell us a little bit about Obe To Dun.
Okay, so Obe To Dun actually, this whole thing, the whole vision came into light during pandemic.
Okay.
Like the pandemic brought a lot of blessings to so many people. I think I'm one of them.
We're one of them too.
Usually, when people come to our house to pay us visits, I just cook generally like, entertaining your visitors. And here and there, people had always been telling me like, come, this thing you're just doing within your closet, I think is something you need to promote out there. And kudos to my personal person, Sister Yinka Abiono and brother Abiono himself, who propel the energy just for me to make sure I launch this out there. And here we have, there was no name for it initially, and one day I was just on the road and something just came to my mind like, okay, you're trying to do something local, why not just give it a name? And I won't forget my personal brother, Bratunde Fashiro, whom I called the other day, and I said, sir, I'm thinking about something. I think I want to call it something Obe. And I said, Obe To Dun. And he said, oh, Namoni Kilam. And that was how we got the whole thing together. So, I wouldn't have achieved this without these people.
For these people that you're mentioning, because we all need helpers of destiny, people to propel, to help us push our ideas, to help us, flourish. So thank you. If you're watching, big up. Right, so Obe To Dun though, before we go too far away from Obe To Dun, Obe To Dun caters for domestic parties.
Yeah, domestic. So what I usually do, weekends precisely, I cater for people. People place their order with me. I just get it sorted. What I major on mostly are soups, Nigerian soups. Sometimes I try to bend a bit, making fried rice, jollof rice, saro, that's the yam pottage. Then what's it called? When I make ayamashi, I make ofada. That's another thing a lot of us don't do. We don't promote our culture the way we should, because the ofada rice itself is more nutritional rather than all the rice that we're eating.
Processed rice, so it's the better rice.
But people don't really preach the gospel very well. So this is why I always do.
This is part of what we're here for today, preaching the gospel, healthy eating, put good stuff in you. Eat kale, eat ofada rice, eat good stuff. We are working so hard for your money. You might as well put good stuff in your body.
So
thank you so much. So I know people at home, they can't wait to see this RIRO. And me, my stomach is saying, hey, this RIRO, how long more do we have to wait? So, ladies and gentlemen, you've got your seat, you've got your cup of tea in one hand. let's start. What do we do first? To make
Okay,
this
the first thing we're going to do is we need to process the blending of this pepper right now.
Okay.
So we're just going to put everything together. What I normally do is I make sure it's seedless. So I remove the red cap seed. So I have everything well blended, fully blended before we take it on. But while we are doing that, once we blend this, we'll pull the oil on to start eating up a little bit. So we make everything quick as we can. But the first thing to do is to blend the pepper. Good.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're done blending the peppers, and Banji was going to show us the next step.
Okay.
What we do next?
So once we blend the pepper is blended, we just pour it into a sieve.
Okay.
This is why I do this, just to get a quick cook.
Okay.
Not to keep my pepper.
To get a quick cook, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody has time. This is one shortcut that is giving you.
You just want to drain the water, so it's not too watery when you put it in. And mind you, while we're blending it, I didn't add any water whatsoever. I just use it like that. Yeah. And what we have in here, we've got the bell pepper, we've got the Scotch bonnet, which is Rodo.
And he put like 16 billion Scotch bonnet pepper. So wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's right. I love it a bit hot. Anyway, so we've got the plum tomato. Also, we use 2 plum tomato in this, and we are going to sieve that just to drain the water a bit. Okay. But in the process of doing that, we put our oil in right now. Okay. So we're using palm oil and vegetable oil. Wow. This is another trick to cooking.
Because normally we just use palm oil for RIRO, but we're using both today. That's good.
So right now we've added the palm oil. We're going to put the vegetable oil also, just to complete our process. And you don't want anything to be too much. You have to make sure you measure up to the pepper you have available to cook with. So this is done. Put it down. And while we wait for this to heat up a little bit, we still wait for our pepper to sieve. Then we go on and prepare the vegetable. Okay. So at this point, we can put hot water. You need to add hot water to this for like, let's say 15-20 minutes, just to eat it up, like
while the oil is. So you're multitasking to speed up the process. You have to be able to do I like this.
You see, when a man is doing this, the children and the whole family are waiting just to eat.
So you need to do it sharp. Quick, sharp. Okay.
Yes, so. Okay. Yes, okay. So let's just put hot water now and get this ready in the next 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, now as you can see, we've got the heated oil. So we just put our onions. So our onions is in already. Now we put the locust beans.
Oh, look at the smell.
That's the RIRO going in right now.
Oh wow! So you fry the RIRO and the onions together.
You put that together. So as that is happening, you put it down and you just stir it up a little bit. Don't mind my left hand, please. Okay.
Left hand, you know the what they say about people that are left-handed. They're very clever.
Okay, I wish.
So you must be very clever.
Oh, okay, I wish. So you can see now this is well drained as we wanted it. Now we pour this in. If you look at it now, everything is very dry.
Oh wow.
You have what we are looking for. So this is what we're looking for. Now, at this level, we can pull the blended crayfish. Okay. Not too much, just a little. Okay. And that's good. And we'll just let it cook. Okay. For like 20 minutes. Okay. And we're good to go. Okay. Meanwhile, while this is cooking, we've added hot water to our kale. And this is just to steam it up for 20 minutes also. Then every other thing is ready. The smoked turkey, you can either have it this way if you want, or you just... It
came from the shop like this.
Like this, so but what I normally do, I always try to, what's it called? Maybe oven bake or something. Just try to dry it up.
Air fry.
Air fry. It's a good, it will give it a good look. You want to just give it that golden look, and it's good to go. Then your crayfish, you add hot water just to, soften it a little bit, and that's also
And
ready
we've
to go.
already softened the stockfish.
The stockfish also, so this is ready to go.
Yeah.
And you know, the almighty assorted is
Who will cook a for and up
yeah, assorted.
Something is missing.
That's the secret. That's the secret. Especially the honeycomb, you know, the
Yeah.
shaki.
Oh, I know.
These are good things.
See,
that you
now I'm salivating even more. So let this thing fast forward there. Okay, so the pepper mix has been boiling for some time. What do we do next now, please, Banji?
Okay. Can you smell something good right
In
now?
fact,
Yeah.
I think it's the Iru. Is it the Iru or the crayfish?
It is not even, everything is coming all together.
Something
you know.
is coming.
So right now we're going to
Ladies
pull
and gentlemen, I wish there was smell-o-vision on this YouTube, but I think YouTube will have to improve and get smell-o-vision.
So we're going to pull the cubes now, the seasoning cubes, and because you want that to cook well, you don't want to eat anything that is not dissolved. So you just squeeze it in properly and gently. And once that is done, we can even add our crayfish seasoning. Also, don't want too much in there. So that's done. Just stir it up. This is very easy for any man to do anyway.
In fact, ladies and gentlemen, even me, I'm learning a new way of making a RIRO today. So it's not just for the men today, it's for women as well. And look at how he has done that so elegantly.
Yeah, it's not spicy. That's a good thing about it.
Oh, good. Thank God.
That's a good thing about it. It's not spicy at all.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we put some of the smoked turkey in the air fryer just to brown up and, you know, what's the word you use?
Yeah,
for
just to make it golden. Yeah,
golden.
I love it like that.
Yeah.
Some people want it that way.
Yeah.
If you look at it, you can see how golden it is. So I wanted to, to just give you that look, not the other way around.
But this is looking like something I want to use to drink garri now. But this dish is happening so quickly, Banji. You have a secret that you want to share with other men, because in this series, we're encouraging more men to cook. We're encouraging more boys and more young men to cook, because look at Obe To Dun now. Who would have thought that is a man that owns that business? So as you're watching this, go on Instagram and just go and quickly follow him and have a look, because I already follow him. I know the dishes he made. And you were saying earlier, please tell our beautiful audience at home, what did you serve the guests that came to visit you at home?
So I gave them catfish pepper soup with garlic bread, and that's as a starter.
Imagine, are you listening, ladies and gentlemen?
Then for the main course, I gave them a RIRO with boli. Boli is just a grilled plantain.
Imagine. Oh.
Should we not go and visit him?
Ladies and gentlemen, TheBellas, your hosts, are visiting Banji, and we're having catfish pepper soup with garlic bread as starter. Imagine that. It's bringing joy to my heart just hearing
Really?
it. And then a RIRO, this kind of healthy RIRO with grilled plantain. This is healthy but lovely.
Lovely, yes.
I don't understand, how are you coming up with all these lovely ideas of food?
Food to me is just like an artist, like, an art. Like you just need to have that creative mind to just come up with something. What I normally tell people is you cook the food first in your mind before you even start preparing it. So that's one thing about food. Cooking is just an hobby. It's just something I find, very comforting to do. And this is how you make it happen. And it's very, within...
And men can do it.
Yeah, men can do it. It's very easy for any man to do.
So it's not just rice and stew or indomie.
No.
We stopped eating noodles because noodles is not good for you. You can't be eating noodles.
No, but there are special ways to cook noodles though. But
look, Banji is going a different way now. So ladies and gentlemen, men can cook anything. Banji, that's your point. That's the thing you're trying to emphasize. You can learn it. You can learn. This is a simple dish. Simple-ish.
Very simple. Very simple.
But with time, you will build up your skills. I think Banji was born with this cooking skills, because you can't learn all these things. It comes from the inside. But you're ready to share with all other men out there that it is important to learn and to develop your skills, but it's doable.
Yeah, very doable.
It's doable.
Very, very doable.
Wow.
Yeah. So, without wasting too much of our time, I think it's high time we just had the other bits and pieces.
Okay.
So now we're going to add the crayfish. that's the prawn, so to say, the dry one, which we've soaked in water.
We soaked it in hot water, just for a couple of minutes.
So we're just going to add that. And sorry, I'm still using my left hand as usual.
That's fine.
I can't do anything with
You're
my
clever.
right.
Clever people use left hand. Like my mother-in-law, she uses left hand as well.
So we just make this happen. And these are things that had, taste to all what you're trying to achieve. So you just have this in. If you're allergic to prawns or crayfish, please mind you can stay away. You can use another thing that will still give you, what
flavor.
you're looking for. So it's not compulsory that you have to use this, just so you know. Because
and if you're cooking it for somebody that is allergic, we need to be more conscious of food allergies
these days, yeah, very. So now we had our smoked turkey.
Okay.
Now at this point, you either leave it with the smoked turkey, which is fine. But if you want to add a panla to it, it's not bad. It depends on the taste you're looking for.
Okay.
But naturally, I always like to just use one,
one or the other.
But for the sake of this
we've gone
episode,
extra, so
we've gone extra. So just make sure we had it in. It's not bad again that you have the smoke.
Why not? Life is for the living.
So you just need to add a little. You don't need too much in it. Don't need too much in it. Just stir it up again. Make sure everything is mixed, and we can still have a taste. Yeah, we're getting there.
Going well.
We're really getting there. We're getting there.
It's smelling like it's getting there. So.
So now leave this to cook a little bit again.
Okay. Okay. So it's been another couple of minutes. So what do we do next?
Okay. So at this point we are adding our assorted meats, all the shaki, concon.
In fact, the rishi. And you can choose to add anything you like. It's your EFO.
It's your EFO,
so
the way you want,
make it exactly how you like, because we like rishi and we like smoked turkey, we like beef and the rest of it. Yeah. So this is why we've chosen to add this into our EFO. And you can add fish if you like, whatever
depending on what you prefer to eat. It's just up to you.
It's yours.
So you just stir everything up at this point. Stir it up just one.
This, ladies and gentlemen, are you seeing what I'm saying? This sauce itself, you can eat this sauce like this, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Imagine when the vegetable now enters. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot wait to see the end result of this dish. It's going to be super delicious. And no, don't worry, I will tell you how it is, exactly how it is. Because there's no smell-o-vision or taste-o-vision. So I will be your smell and your taste. Go on, Banji.
So we had now with the kale ready. We've actually squeezed out the water. You want it this way. So, I got this trick from my mom back in the days she tried to steam up a vegetable. She would just mold it. Squeeze it and mold it in 3 places. Just put it in. So that's
God bless you, mommy.
That's the same thing I'm replicating right now. So you just spread that in. And mind you, what we use the kale in bag, which are 250 gram or 200 gram. You can get that from Asda, Tesco, and the likes of the supermarket. But don't buy the organic one. Just buy the normal kale.
Regular kale.
Yeah, the regular kale. That's what you need.
Okay.
That's what you need. So at this point, we just stir everything up. So I love my own EFO to be very dry. I don't like it too watery. Some prefer it watery. But mind you, what we've done so far, we've not added water whatsoever to this. And that is how you should cook. You just want everything to be natural.
The juice from the kale itself
the kale,
is going
everything will add up. You'll see the way to come up now. So as a gentleman, you're doing this, and your wife and kids are waiting for for that special delicacy from daddy today. And imagine just you have a pounded yam or a bar, and have your Guinness ready.
Oh my goodness! Now you're making the situation worse.
Or you have your orange juice. If you don't drink, it's always good to be served with a drink.
Exactly.
And I bet you, believe you me, you will love it. You will love it. You don't want it to. You can see the way it's turning out. You just want everything to mix together.
Yeah.
You want it to give you that dry look. You don't want anything too
because
watery.
something like this, you can have it as a side for.
As a side.
What's it called? What's bully in English?
Plantain.
Roasted plantain.
Roasted plantain.
Or
you even, funny enough,
or
you have
even
tried
steamed
something.
plantain.
Steamed plantain.
Yeah.
And this is another, just for the men also. This is a manpower by itself. You have the plantain, unripe plantain, boiled unripe plantain with vegetable, and thank me later afterwards. Thank me later. Just thank me later. And another thing, I went to a friend's place, and she, the wife, prepared the EFO with boiled yam. And the first time I had that, I'm like, wow, this is really nice. And you see, ever since then, I've been looking forward to do it. I haven't really had that time. But these are things. There are so many things you can do with EFO. You use EFO with rice, white rice. Yeah. You just put it as a side. It goes really well with it.
Rice. Ofada rice.
It goes really well with it. So you see how the EFO is looking now. You see what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for.
What are we going to eat this EFO?
Yeah, today we're using pounded yam. We're using pounded yam.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take all this off and thoroughly enjoy this pounded yam and EFO when it's ready.
Pounded yam. So now we can add salt just to balance everything. So we can add the salt. You don't want it too much. It depends. Sometimes I always tell people, if your hand, like in Yoruba, with only or your move, but I don't know how it works. It's just for you to quantify what you're putting in. Yeah. You just put it in a little bit, and that should be fine. I think if you're a professional, you know how much salt you need for the dish that you're making. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true. That's true. So you stir it up. And if you're not a professional, you're a learner, just be putting the salt in little bits. Little bits, and you check it yourself. Yeah. There's no harm in doing that. Put in little bits because you don't want to over salt, as well as you don't want to under salt. I know too much salt is not good for you, but you still want to put just the right amount of salt into your dish. Yeah, you see how the cow food, the pomo is just Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Bethlehem, Jerusalem, getting baptized, in good EFO sauce and everything. Wow. So these are the things you're looking for. You bet me this. Yeah. This is what we're looking for. You're singing the tune you wanted to sing. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. You taste the crunchiness and everything. You want it there. Wow. You want it there. You don't want this to be on for long. Okay. Just stir it up together very well. Because remember, we've already soaked in some hot water, so it doesn't need that much time in. Okay. I'm with it. And it hasn't taken that much of a time, actually. No, not at all. Not at all. You just leave everything, to steam up a little bit. We'll just encourage you again. This is actually so doable, so easy, so convenient. We bought the kale from Sainsbury's. You can buy all the groceries locally. You don't have to stress too much. And it's easy. Look, Banji, I know Banji is a professional, so it makes it look easy, but it's actually not that difficult, isn't it, Banji? It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. It's not at all. Thank you so much, for bringing me. Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for encouraging other men. Yeah. Some tips that even slid in, Thank you so much. Yeah. So it's I think it's ready to go in 3 minutes, and the pounded yam will just be a good chase. Oh wow! And we're good for the day. Lovely. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, our RIRO is ready. Obe To Dun, Namonikila made it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1. See our RIRO. Yeah. This will all take a look at this RIRO, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot keep calm. The pounded yam is ready to complement this beautiful looking RIRO. This one is healthy. This is one of your 5 a day, more than one of your 5 a day, because there's tomato inside, there's pepper inside, there's kale inside. Like 3 or 4 or 5 of your 5 a day. So what's not to love in this one? Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Banji. We'll plate it now and we'll show you what it looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us all the way to the end. As well as you, I could not wait. And now I cannot wait. So I'm going to speed up this outro just to say goodbye to you and thank you so much for watching. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed what Obe To Dun, if you enjoyed what he did, please click on that like button and I'll put a link to his Instagram handle and to his links to how you can contact him to make, because he can cater for you at home, he can cater for you for a small party, isn't it? So contact him so he can cater for you. So ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of today's Cook and Chat with the Bellas. Thank you so much, Banji. Thank you for taking time out to show us how to make a RIRO with kale. Ladies and gentlemen, with kale, this is healthier option. Healthier, better than spinach. Anyway, I'll tell you in a minute exactly how it is. Before I let you go, Banji, on behalf of the Bellas, I'd like to present you with a small present.
Wow.
Just a token to appreciate you
so
for
much.
taking time out to come here to show us how to make this beautiful looking RIRO that I can't wait to dig in. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end and the ring is coming off because my hand is going straight into this pounded yam and RIRO. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. 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 Sorry, I can't talk again. Bye. Right. Okay. They taught us how to eat and look pretty, but today is not going to work. But I'm just gonna go straight in. Banji. I'm just gonna go straight in. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye. Banji, Obe To Dun, na manicula, mama, man. Hey, TheBellas, please come and join me.